So let's now look at the solution. So you know the approach for solving questions from Syllogism, right? The first step here is to draw the basic diagram for the given set of statements, right? Basic diagram is the one which involves minimum overlapping. Now you know there are different types of statements, like all A's are B's, some A's are B's, no A is B, some A's are not B's, right? So for each of these statements there is a basic diagram, right? There's a way in which you can show A and B using minimum encroachment, and then there are other possible diagrams. So what you have to do is look at the statements and draw the basic diagram for the given set of statements, right? So no factory is an industry. How do you represent this? No factory is an industry. So this is factory, this here shows industries, right? And no factory is an industry. So these two circles will never overlap each other, will not intersect with each other. The next statement says all workshops are industries. All workshops are industries. So the basic way of representing this is as follows. The all workshops will go inside industries. And the last statement says some plants are workshops. So we have to overlap plants with workshops. So some plants are workshops. So that's the basic diagram, right? No factory is industry, all workshops are industries, and some plants are workshops. Now look at the conclusions. The first conclusion says no workshop is a factory. No workshop is a factory. Is that true? Well, if you look at the basic diagram, the one that we have drawn here, it is true. No workshop is a factory, right? No workshop is a factory. Now, because a conclusion has followed the basic diagram, can we mark it as true? Can we say conclusion number 1 is true? No. We have to verify the other diagrams as well. Remember, a conclusion is true if and only if it follows all the diagrams, basic diagram and the possible diagrams, right? A conclusion will be false if it fails even in one of the diagrams, right? Even if it fails in one of the diagrams, it is false. But it will be true only when if it clears all the diagrams here. So the first conclusion has cleared the basic diagram, right? No workshop is a factory is clearly shown in the basic diagram. No workshop is a factory. But will that always be true? Yes, that will always be true. See, we don't have to draw diagrams for that. Logically, if you observe, all the workshops are inside industries. Maybe the size of workshops can increase. The circle representing workshops can increase in size, but it will not increase and go beyond industries. It will always be inside industries. It will always be restricted within I. It can be equal to I, but it cannot be more than I. And we know that industries and factories will not overlap. So basically, workshops are always guarded by industries. Factories cannot touch industries. If factories cannot touch industries, how will they come and touch workshops? So basically, no factory is a workshop means no workshop is a factory. Audible to follow? No factory is a workshop because factory cannot touch workshop here, and hence no workshop is a factory. So the conclusion 1 here definitely follows. 1 follows. Look at conclusion 2. At least some plants are industries. Now a very important point which all of you need to understand here is at least some is equal to some. Understand, at least some and some both are same. There is no difference in these two, right? At least some is as good as some. So at least some plants are industries. You can simply ignore the words at least. Don't get confused with that redundant word there, right? At least some plants are industries. The conclusion says some plants are industries. Is that true? Well, if you look at the basic diagram, yes, true. Some plants are industries. See, plants are industries overlap. So some plants are industries is true. But will it always be true? We'll have to verify. Will it always be true? We'll have to verify. How do we verify? Either you draw possible diagrams and check it, or there is a logic which can be used here. See, remember, all workshops are industries. The second statement here, all workshops are industries. Whenever you have a statement which says all A's are B's, A's can be replaced with B's. A can be replaced with B. All workshops are industries means what? Wherever you have workshop, you can write industries there. Blindly, you can write industries there. See, wherever we have industries, that cannot be replaced with workshops, but workshops can be replaced with industries. You're getting it? All A's are B's. All A's are B's. There's a very important point which all of you need to follow. All A's are B's. Implies what? A's can be replaced with B's. A's are equal to B's. But B's cannot be replaced with A's. So all workshops are industries means what? Wherever you have workshop, put industry. Nothing wrong in that. But in place of industries, you cannot write workshop, right? That cannot be done. So if you look at the statements, all workshops are industries and some plants are workshops, we come to a conclusion that some plants are workshops. Some plants are industries. You look at this now. Some plants are industries. Some plants are industries. And that is what is given in the conclusion as well. See, we have already got a statement which says some plants are industries. And the same statement is repeated in the conclusions as well. Some plants are industries. So obviously it has to be true. Yes or no? You cannot say that the second conclusion is false. If you say second conclusion is false, you are saying that the given statement is also false. But remember, statements are always correct. Statements are always correct. Statement is like, you know, like they say in Hindi, patthar ki lakeer. You cannot say no to it, right? So statements are always correct. So some plans are industries. Here also it has some plans are industries. So 2 also follows. So 1 follows and 2 follows. Both 1 and 2 are true. Both conclusions 1 and 2 are true. And hence the answer is option 4. So glad to see that most of you have got the correct answer, option 4. But others who would mark the answer as option 1 or option 3 have to, you know, learn from their mistakes, right? Just check where you have gone wrong and rectify. Don't repeat that mistake. This was a simple question from Syllogs, and you cannot be losing your marks on this simple a question. Okay.